Yo, it's Travis. Let's talk about how to deal with insecurities. So, what are insecurities? Well, it's a flaw that either you or someone has told you that makes you different and it strikes an emotional trigger within you. Some examples of this are being called short, having a crooked nose, having a big ear, something like that you do notice and it does affect you when someone calls it out. And insecurities can lead to severe confidence loss if left unchecked. Some people never get out of it and become 30-year-old virgins, chronically online, or think really lowly of themselves. So I want to make this video in order to help you guys out and to not let these insecurities run your life because life is too short and you should be accepting your flaws because in actuality, no one is perfect. So I made a list of principles as to how you can deal with your insecurities. And let's start with the first one. I like to think that someone has it worse than you. So unless you really have a genetic defect that is highly visible, like either a scar on your face or being anorexic or just having some sort of issue with your body, I think you shouldn't be whining about your looks because someone someone around the whole world will have it worse than you, and you should be grateful for what you have and what you were born with. Principle two, fix what you can change. So if you can't fix it, I think there's just no point in dwelling on it. So like I mentioned, if you have a genetic defect and you can't fix that, what's the point of dwelling on it? What's the point of feeling less confident and thinking that you can't attract the girl you want, or you feel like you can't put yourself out there because no one's gonna like you? That's a damaging mindset, and it's not something that you should be telling yourself and telling your mind, because what you tell your mind is how people perceive you and your confidence. Your confidence will go down if you keep seeing yourself so low. So hit the gym and build your ideal body. You can change that. You can change. If you feel like you're very skinny or very fat, you're overweight, then hit the gym. There's no excuse because you can change that. You can change your body features and how your body looks. So get jacked, get a six pack, lose body fat, lose face fat, and some other things. Let's say that you're short or you feel like you're too tall. Instead of worrying about your height, which you can't change, focus on developing your social skills and charisma. Those are both qualities that some people might even argue is more attractive than just worrying about your height. My third principle is you look better than you think. I guarantee that most of you guys look fine, and most of the time it's just your insecurities talking. So most people don't even notice your flaws. You only care because you see yourself in the mirror every day. I'm assuming that these insecurities might develop when you were a kid. And as a result of that, you sort of carried that resentment of that feature throughout adulthood or throughout high school, throughout university, and you just can't unsee it. Well, of course you can't unsee it. You see yourself in the mirror every day, and you think that people care or people, when they first see you, will notice that first, but it's likely the chance that they don't really care as much or they barely notice it because people don't care about you as much as you think they do. So yes, I think most of you guys look fine the way you are, but it's more of your insecurities talking. You just need to be confident and have and develop that high self-esteem in yourself in order to think that you're the shit and act like you are instead of letting your insecurities think you're not or think you're not special or think you look weird. Attraction is also very subjective. You might look ugly to some people, but attractive to others. That's how attraction works. It's not like there's one definition of a 10 out of 10. What you might think that a girl looks like a 10 out of 10 compared to another guy is going to be a lot different. It's just how attraction works. It's not so black and white. My fourth principle is to accept your flaws. So no one is perfect. You can either dwell on your flaws or work towards becoming the best man possible. That means hitting the gym, building your ideal body, accepting that you might have a crooked nose or, a defect in your body. Accept it because you can't change it. What's the point of, like I mentioned, dwelling on something that you can't change? You also need to understand that life isn't fair. Some people might win the genetic lottery while others do not. Being jealous will not help you look better in life as well as attract the woman that you want. Because think of it this way, if you're always dwelling on your insecurities and how you might think or how you might think people might perceive you, that's just going to lower your self-confidence, lower your self-esteem, and that just makes you less attractive to women. So keep that in mind. My fifth principle, I believe this is my last one as well, is men are not judged based off of looks. I think women are judged by beauty, especially in our modern day and age where, there's a lot of social media out there and just different ways that you're able to sort of get yourself out there, whether that's with like online dating, OnlyFans, and all these different sort of media platforms. On the other hand, I believe that men are judged by status and their resources. So you can still attract the woman you want, the dimes, if you build yourself into someone of high value and of high status. I truly believe that. And looks get you through the door for attraction. So how you carry yourself, your charisma, and resources are what keeps a girl attached. It's not based off your looks. You might look good, but have a shitty personality,